Hello guys, you know me as an English teacher. Yes, I'm an English teacher and I work at a public university, okay? And I have my own business, which is, Lingua Matik. And I'm also a life coach. And I am in a specific time of my life, and it's the best time of my life. And I've been through a lot. So I am 30 this year, and I wanted to give you some tips, like 30 tips from 30 years of experience, which is a lot. And I did my list, like 30 tips, 30 best tips. I really have a lot to talk, and I will make it short, but it's so important because, I'm a good listener, and I always listen to people to listen to their life experience. And imagine I don't have to go through what he has gone through. So if you listen to if you listen to people very well, you can learn a lot from them, and you can be pragmatist. You can learn it from their experience and have your best life. So that's why I did this video, because I want to tell you the experience that I have, and I've learned my lesson, sometimes so much in pain and with my nails and tooth, and it was really difficult. So anyway, I did this list so we can have some pillow talk, okay? This is my first pillow talk, and if you like it, I can do more. This video is very special. 30 years of experience and 30 tips for you. The first one is to forgive. To forgive everyone and everything, and even yourself. I read in a study almost 2 years ago that it was saying in 2024 depression will be one of the most common diseases in the world. Right now it's 2024, and I don't know if you've noticed, but whoever you talk to is in depression. So it's really true. Scientific studies are true, and everyone is in depression. And if you think about it, why? There are many reasons, but one of the most important factors, if you are in pain, if you are in depression, is probably you have some anger. You have some anger in your heart, and you didn't forgive some things that happened in your life. So forgiving is the most important thing that you can do for yourself, to yourself. So you should let go of everything, and you should forgive everyone and everything. Our childhood is full of traumas. We all have difficult memories, right? Sometimes, even if you had the best childhood, I'm so happy for you, really, congrats. It's a congratulations moment. But most of us have difficult traumas from our childhood. So that's why first and the foremost, we should forgive everyone and everything that happened in our childhood, because our childhood is kind of leading our life right now. So first, we should forgive everyone that broke our heart, solve these problems. And actually my number 2 is cleaning your traumas. These moments, some of them you may not be aware of them, but even when you were a baby, I am sure you have your traumas. If you don't solve these traumas and forgive yourself, it's impossible you live a fulfilling life. So first and foremost is this. It's so important. And how you can do this is actually by going to psychologist. I know it might be expensive for some of you, but there are online solutions you can check, and I hear BetterHelp is very nice. So I hope you can afford it. Maybe you can read books, you can listen to people, but first you need to work on it and go to psychologist and figure out yourself. This is the most important one. I did this when I was 25, and I am sorry I was late. For example, I've noticed that there was a pattern in my life. All my relations, all my boyfriends, were 10 years older than me, and I was like, what the why? Of course, this whying happened later on when I figured out myself. Actually, my father is 10 years older than my mom. Ta-da! Are we surprised? No, I was just repeating my parents' relationship. So it's so important to go to a psychologist and clean your traumas and forgive everyone. If you're someone who forgived already, maybe everyone, really, there's, I don't know, I think this is that's it, you did it. It's a good job. Congrats. Enjoy your life. Okay, let's go to number 3, okay? Because first one is forgiving, second one is cleaning your traumas. It's so important. Second one, body doesn't forget. Body remembers. If you have sadness, if you have anger, if you have these negative feelings, your body will hold on to that for a long time. It may keep it, but it will come out as a disease, as crying, which is the best way you can cry. So it should come out. The feelings, emotions, anger, all of them should come out. And unfortunately, if you don't solve these problems, they will come out as a disease. I'm sorry, but this is a fact, and science approves that. So right now there are lots of alternative treatments you may have heard. So it's so important. You need to figure this out. Don't let stress, anger, or anything in your body. It's so important, okay? Number 3, nobody cares about you, and it's great. What, Merve? What kind of sentence is this? Maybe you're saying, but yeah. Nobody cares about you. Everyone thinks about themselves, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Like, we think like we did a mistake, and they are like thinking about us. Oh my God, I'm shy. No, trust me, my friend. Really, everyone thinks about themselves every day, like 90% of the time. So let go. Don't care anything. Number 4, don't complain. Fight for the life you want to live. This is one of my philosophy. I don't complain what I have, and if I feel like I will complain or I'm complaining, I will change that. I will do my best to change that at least. Like, if I'm complaining a lot about my country, about politics, about economy, I will change that. I will go to somewhere else that I feel happy. So it's really important. Like, this has been my character for a long time. I either don't complain or I just do my change, because it's life. It's short, so we should enjoy as much as we can. We don't have time to complain. We are responsible for our lives, so you can change everything you have right now, and it's beautiful. You really can. I know it's not easy, it's hard, but you can. Number 5, I believe life is meaningful when you help others. Really, when you give, you take more, but you not only just taking in terms of material things, but you take more emotional meaning, satisfaction from life. So I figured this out. That's why I've really had a difficult childhood. Like, I want to give you a little bit sneak peek. Like, for example, we really had struggle to find food, and I really grew up in a poor family. And imagine we were sleeping with knives under our pillows because to protect our family, ourselves, because our door was broken, like our home was like not that good even. So my father was working as a street food seller in another city, and I was with my mom, and we are 4 siblings. So imagine 1 woman, 1 mom, and 4 children, and we are struggling for food. So for me, when I came to these days, I'm so grateful, and I feel I want to help everyone. I want to help as much as I can. That's why I give scholarships. I buy clothes, shoes for my students sometimes, or for people who need. And I feel that this was the meaning of life. So I feel so much better after I start to give. So yeah, it's so important. Number 6, 18 is not a young age. 18 is a perfect age to start a business, to start a new hobby, to start and to figure out to travel. Like, even if you are younger, sometimes I feel like young people are like, oh, we will enjoy, hang out, and like, fuck it, like, okay, enjoy. But really, if you start earlier to some things, it will be better. You are so lucky. I really wish I've watched this video earlier, and I took steps earlier. So, there are some books, movies, moments, videos that can change your life. It's like a click for you. So maybe this video can give you that click. And remember, if you are 18 or younger, or if you have someone around you, please tell them they're not young. Like, not that young. They can do great things. They can start amazing things. So they can, like, quick actions. They can do that. Yes, I believe so. Experience. Number 7. Experience is the gold. Like, experience as much as you can. Try different things. Go learn riding horse. Go travel alone. Like, do 1 lesson of salsa. I am a big fan of salsa. I do bachata, Latin dances. I am learning Afro. I feel like experience is so important. If you had 1 lesson of salsa, you are more privileged than someone who didn't have a salsa lesson. Like, even 1 class, even one trial. Like, try different food. For me, that's why actually I try all the time different things and food also, because I feel like, what if it's my favorite? And I would never know, right? So that's why I try a lot. So yeah, experience. Don't say no to experiencing different things, okay? Unless it's unhealthy, and no, don't do those things. They are bad. You know what I mean? Okay, number 8. Choose a hobby that moves your body and that socializes you. For example, for me, this is social dances, Latin dances. Whatever you choose, you should have a hobby that socializes you and moves your body. Number 9. Look at my ring. It's written thank you, because being grateful has changed everything in my life. I've read a book, maybe you know, it's quite popular, The Secret. And then I read the second book of that, Rhonda Byrne, the author, The Magic. And in The Magic, it's so, you should go read that book, but it's really important to be grateful. I bought this ring to remind myself that to be grateful for every moment. Whenever I see, I'm like, okay, I'm grateful for the moment. I'm grateful for my food, for my body, everything around me at that moment, for my friends, in my car, for arriving safe. So I'm really feeling very different in my 30th age, because I start to live in grateful. So it's so important. Go read that book. Oh my God, it will change your life. Number 10, connect with the child in your heart. Your inner child, connect with it. Because I feel if you are disconnected from your inner child, you live unsatisfying life. Like it's like you're a boat and you don't know where you are going. You don't know what you want, if you're even happy or not, nothing. So I do meditation and I do mindful practices. I really work in mindfulness. I do yoga and I do meditation, and I really love it so much. I really suggest you to do that. Maybe your way can be different, like praying or something else, but you should definitely find a way to connect with your inner child. Yeah. Number 11, disconnect with anyone who doesn't serve you, who makes you feel down. You know, if you are into energy, sometimes when you meet some people, you feel like you're down. Like, why? You don't know. But maybe that person is not making you feel good. I mean, don't finish your relationship just based on this feeling, but sometimes you really feel it, especially if you are listening to your inner child and everything. She tells you everything. So it's so important to remove toxic people from your life. I did that. There was a click moment in my life when I was 22, and I read an article, and one of the tips, like 22 tips when you are in 22. Something like that, and I was 22, and one of them was removing toxic people from your life. I removed like 2 people at that time, and I'm so happy. I was even late for that. So really, I hope this video can be a click for you and remove those people from your life. It's the best tip ever. Be someone who is enough for himself. So like spending time with yourself, quality time, enjoying alone with yourself. Like the best thing you have is yourself. So if you are someone who can do anything when you're alone with yourself, you can really do anything. Like you can achieve anything else, I believe. Because if you have quality time with yourself, it means you're happy, you're connected with yourself, and this is so important. You don't have to have friends all the time to do some things. So this is, I think, very important. So yeah, I believe if someone can spend quality time with themselves, there's nothing else they can't do. Number 13, happiness is not the goal in life, but inner peace is. I used to think like, happiness is my goal, I should be happy. No, it's not, my friend. Inner peace is the goal. When your inner peace is actually involving all in calm, you're happy with yourself, where you are, with your life. It's so important. So follow your inner peace, okay? For example, when I help to some kids or when I give scholarship to other people, helping them really helps me, right, actually. And also it keeps my inner peace very well. For example, I really had difficult childhood, and I feel I am grateful for everything I have now, and I should give it back. And this really makes me feel peaceful. That's why I do this. So whatever serves you, you can do to feel that inner peace. Number 14. There is a question I keep asking myself regularly, like almost every month. Would I regret anything if I died tomorrow? Like, I know this question is a little bit sad, but yeah, actually, I really love this question because it makes me question, like, am I happy with everything I'm doing right now? Because it's so important. We should keep asking ourselves these questions to make sure we are in control of our lives. Number 15. Leave your comfort zone. This is so important. You cannot do anything if you stay only in your comfort zone. It's so important you leave your comfort zone to find your real power, okay? So consciously, like do activities that make you sweat. This is one of my philosophies also, like taking that horse riding lesson, going to salsa. Does it make me sweat? It means you are in the right way. You have to sweat to leave your comfort zone to become better version of yourself. You cannot just stay in your home doing the same activities that you do every day and expect to be happier and to find your best version. I believe at the end we are here to find our best version. So if you want that, come with me and leave your comfort zone. Okay? We are not created to live in our comfort zone. Human is not created for that. Number 16, save your money and start to save your money early. I remember when I was just 15 or 16 and I started to save my money in my books, and that money made me go abroad. I did my teeth with it, like I had braces, and I traveled around. That made me more confident, and I invested in so many things. So I feel starting to save money early or as soon as you can, it's so important. So spend your money very wisely. Number 17, be organized. I used to be a messy person, and later on I realized that working or living in an organized place is extremely important. You cannot create something amazing in a messy environment. I mean, maybe you can, like maybe in your case it's so different, but really I believe a messy environment is a sign of messy mind. So it goes together. So I believe, for example, in my case, I realized sometimes my house is so messy and I was like, oh my God. And I look at my brain and my brain is also messy. Like I get this message whenever my house is getting dirtier, I realize, okay, I'm not very well. So I start to organize my home. After I feel like my mind also is becoming more organized, and it kind of helps, you know? So be organized. Have your table and house clean. Number 18, I think it's something we all do. We used to do, at least I. Stop watching movies at night to numb your brain. Instead, face your day and night, your next day, okay? So I used to watch, like I have a very long day. I usually work outside. After I finish my work at university, I work at cafes and I go to gym and I come home, it's like 10, 11. I'm extremely tired. I just watch movies and I go to bed. I stopped this habit and actually it really served me well. Instead, at night, I just organize my home a little bit. I cook. I think about the next day or that day. It really helped me. So watch movies, of course, watch it, but not to numb your brain. Not just to all that busyness of the day, make your brain silent. It doesn't. It's just keep accumulating and it becomes messier and messier. So just sit. Instead, organize yourself and your mind and your day. Think about your day for the next day. It's much better. There's a sentence that completely changed my life. Are you ready to listen? Life isn't happening at me, but for me. You know that I told you there are clicks moment in your life, these moments. One of them was for me this sentence. Life isn't happening at me. And it means everything that happens to you has a reason and it's for you. It's beautiful. Maybe you don't see now, but you will see later. So everything is happening for you. Believe that and then everything will make sense. Number 20, invest in yourself. What does it mean? In your education, in your health, in your beauty, in your time. When you invest in yourself, you put new qualifications in yourself, and this takes you to a better place in your job, in your social life, everywhere. Number 21. Every extreme behavior is wrong, I think. For example, protesting something like over, or loving someone too much, working too much, drinking too much, eating too much. Like anything, excessiveness is not healthy. So try to find balance in life. Whatever you think you are doing too much, there's a problem. It's a reminder for you to think about that. Something that I realized later, and I'm sorry and I hope you won't, is networking. Networking is so important. Like anyone who you meet is a chance for you maybe to get a message or to have a connection, maybe for your business or anything, for your education. Maybe that person will help you get a job in the future. You never know. That's why networking is so important. Whoever you meet, just try to get their contact and be good with them. Next one, be a good listener. One tip can change your life. One suggestion, one book, one movie, or something that someone tells you can change your life. That's why be a good listener, very good listener, and learn from everyone. We have a concept of lifelong learning, so like keep learning. I don't know if you notice nowadays, like everyone wants to talk, nobody listens, but I feel listening is so extremely important because like gathering information and trying to learn and catching those clicks in your life. Next one, the question, my favorite question in my life that taught me a lot all these years, have to. Ask have to question to Google, to YouTube, to anyone, but like if you are someone who can ask and listen to the answer and the question how to question, like you can be enough for yourself. You don't need anyone else. You can learn anything, like be open to that. So if you don't know anything, just Google how to. It will change your life. We are all gonna die and it's amazing. I'm really not afraid of death because I think it's beautiful. Like that's it, like life is not that big a deal. Like don't take everything so seriously. At the end, it's short. We all know that we are gonna die. We don't know what's waiting for us later on. So don't take things seriously. Let go, take it easy, enjoy. I think as a human, we should never get used to things. Don't get used to anything. I think habits and feeling too much connected to something is a problem. Our human nature is not created for this. So yeah, don't do that. Oh my God, my favorite thing. These are all my favorite things, obviously. And I feel like my legs are going numb because of sitting like that. That's why I came closer. So you can look at me in the eye and I can see you in the eye. So one of the things that I love, and it's really changed everything for me, this sentence: it's not about me, it's about them. Don't take things personally. If someone made you feel bad, it's about them. Probably they don't like themselves. They just feel, shit about themselves. So if your boyfriend, your girlfriend broke up with you, like this is like their communication problem. This is their problems. It's not about you. Don't take things personally. If someone makes you feel bad, it's about them. Like really, don't give a thought on it. It's about them. Don't take it personally. Okay, this is so important. After I applied this, I really became a happy person. Travel alone. This is so important. When I traveled alone, I was like, I think 24, like alone, completely alone. I just booked a trip and I went. I didn't plan anything. It changed a lot for me. I think everyone finds something different when they travel alone, so you have to try yours and find out. But I remember I felt like I became one more level, best version of myself. It was very interesting. Nothing specific happened, but I was like something different. And it's also experience, right? You feel more confident, you have experience, and you enjoy alone with yourself, and that's beautiful. I actually wanted to talk about health and support. I have a big story about support and health because I had an eating disorder. Doing support was not easy for me. Oh my God, it was torture, but I love doing it now. And I can talk about this hours, but I'm not gonna do that now. But if you want about my support habit, how I changed that, I can talk about that also in another video. Let me know. Number 30, my best and foremost, love yourself. Love yourself so much. Like love yourself so much because this is what you have got. Maybe you have your parents, your children, okay, friends, they love you, okay. But this is yourself, is the best you can have. And nobody is going to take care of you as yourself. So it's so important. And you are so valuable. You're beautiful as you are. Like really so important to have all this as we are. It's amazing. So you should love and accept yourself as you are. And this needs some practice. I know some of you, I had also, like I was angry with myself. I talk bad to myself. Now I never do that. I never like talk loud. Sometimes I think, of course, like, oh, I'm not the best, I look fat. But I don't like verbalize these. I keep silent, This happens sometimes, okay? Take it easy and connect with your inner child, and your inner child will make you realize you are beautiful as you are and you're lucky to have everything you have. Okay, so really, first one was so important, forgiving yourself and everyone, and the last one, loving yourself, and I know the rest will figure it out itself. All right, guys, yeah, this is 30 tips from my 30 years of experience. I spent a long time doing this list. Like here and then I worked, I took notes, I deleted some. But yeah, I did this list by thinking a lot on it. So I really hope you like it. I hope this is a click moment for you. I hope this video will do that click. And by the way, I'm in Amsterdam, I'm traveling, and I enjoy so much. So I wanted to do this video, especially here, because I feel I'm the happiest moment in my life. I feel the best. I figured out myself. I found myself. I feel so connected with myself, and I wanted to share with you how I came to this level. So I hope you find it helpful. Keep learning English, okay, and feeling good, because first we should feel good. After that, everything else will come. Love you so much. Thank you for watching me, and let me know if you like this pillow talk, okay? As I told you, I'm a life coach. I'm into psychology a lot, so I can talk about these topics if you want to feel good videos, okay? Let me know. Love you. Bye.